Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff organizations for more than 40 years and helping my clients' businesses grow through coaching and a variety of other means. Now, today I want to give you an example of one of the things I love to talk about, and that is how businesses create raving fans that really support their growth. And I'm going to use a story from myself from last evening. Now, last evening was part of a long holiday weekend, and we've had a lot of rain in Asheville, North Carolina, where I live. It's rained for a week regularly. It's going to continue to rain for another few days. And for the first time since we moved into our home, we had water in the basement. As a matter of fact, it's the first time I've ever lived in where I've had water in the basement. But it's been incredible rain, and we discovered there's a separation between the foundation and the slab in the basement. So water is seeping in from those cracks. Now, this isn't about my house that I'm going to talk with you about, but I want to talk with you about how a business created a raving fan in me and encourage you to do things to create raving fans amongst your Salesforce out there. Now, it's late at night. Water is coming in, and we have a floor drain in our garage, which is a basement area in our home, and it's not drawing water. It's just backing up from there. And my wife asked me, should we call a plumber? I said, absolutely. So it's 9 o'clock at night. She calls a plumber that we used once before. Now, what could this plumber have done? It's a holiday weekend. He could have charged me an exorbitant price and I would have paid for it. I may not have come back, but I would have paid it. Instead, what this firm does is ask, do you have a contract with us? I believe I do, but I'm not exactly sure where I can find it right now. We'll charge you the contract price. So the difference, it's not about the money per se, but it's about how they responded when I said, I don't know if I can find it right now. Now, maybe they had our record on their system, so they knew we had a contract. Maybe they didn't. They made it completely transparent to my wife when she called. And thus, they showed up at 10 o'clock at night, cleared the drain, pointed out a couple of issues with the house, suggested a change in how I was using the wet-dry vac. They went above and beyond the call of duty. And here's my plug for the plumber. Four Seasons Plumbing in Asheville, North Carolina. I doubt if they're related to any other plumber by that name anywhere in the country. But Four Seasons Plumbing in Asheville, North Carolina created a fan in me, sufficient that I built this video around it. Not to use their circumstances and how they handled us that evening, to point out that by building a force of fans out there, you get referrals for your business. I'll give you another example. Who likes to go to a garage? Who likes to have their car repaired by a mechanic? No one I know. So, when people refer mechanics, it's normally begrudgingly. Now, there's this one mechanic in East Asheville, Expertech, that's with an X as the first letter. And the guy who owns the garage is the nicest guy in the world when you get past the gruff demeanor. Let me give you an example. One of my cars didn't shut off properly. Battery's dead. We discover that the car isn't really shutting off properly at the end of the day when we turn it off. So, I get it boosted, I take it over to Expertech, they keep it there for 2-3 days, they recreate the problem once but not again, and could he sell me service, could he sell me time and materials, could he charge me for any number of things that he did with the car? Yes, but instead what he did was come to me when I picked up the car and said, this is what I did. I changed the points and plugs around. I think that's what he said, points and plugs. And he showed me where he did it and what he switched around. And he said, if there's a problem with the car, what we'll do is I'll order in the stuff for you, but I figured I could save you some money and, it would run just fine. So he changed something between the starter, I believe, and the air conditioning system, which hasn't been working in this car for years. He said, "You're not using it, so I figured this is available to me." And thus he saved me a couple $100. Am I a fan now? Well, he's part of my video. So I'll simply say, you want to create a loyal fan base out there so that when anyone recommends a firm in your business, you're the one that they come to time and again. I could talk about the contractor who renovated our home. When we bought it, who did a great job, Jameson Construction, again in Asheville. And what John Pulsifer did was work with us very fairly, spending time with us each step along the way. He didn't charge us the least amount of money, didn't charge us the most of anyone that we bid, but he did great work for us. And these are the kinds of things you want to be doing out there, so when people think of referring someone, you're the name that always comes to your mind. As Guy Kawasaki refers to it, you want to create enchantment. That delight that offers pleasure when someone wants to offer up your name as the solution to someone else's problem. So this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you're watching on YouTube, click the like button that's down below and let people know that you found it helpful. I'd also want to encourage you to watch some of my other videos on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, which is The Big Game Hunter TV. And on YouTube, you look for the Finding Work, Finding Clients videos. By subscribing to my channel, you'll be notified whenever I do other videos as well. But you'll get a regular notice whenever I do a video in this series. At my website, jeffaltman.com, you can watch my videos as well, but you can find out about my coaching services for business. And I think if you contact me at the address below, I can put together some great advice for you for building your business. So this is Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.